Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a wax video, and this is going to be my, is it mid-year? I think I did this in, I want to say June or July. I did half a year of empties, and then so I went ahead and kept going through July through December, which I actually, if you've been watching for a little bit, you probably realized in October, November, and December, I kind of changed around my content a little bit. Or if you want to call it content, more like shit. I should probably bleep that out. Anyways, I just kind of changed around some different things, and I wanted to try some different, you know how it is, you just kind of end up changing, like you get bored with one thing and so you move on to another. And so I just tried a few different things, and I feel like I'm sort of coming back to wax a little bit, but although I won't be hauling quite as much, I sort of feel like my friend Angie. If you watch her channel, she's Wax Goddess, and she just did a video, was it like yesterday or 2 days ago, where she's like, this is my last wax video. And I was like, you know, I feel very similar to her in that things can get very repetitive quickly. I don't know. I don't feel like buying all the new scents, you know, that come out when they come out. It's too much. I did a little bit of destashing. If some of you guys know me on Facebook or see me on Facebook, I did a little bit of destashing, not a lot. What I did is I went ahead and I destashed some VCS loaves because I feel like that was a large quantity and it was the easiest and quickest to get rid of and kind of like lower my anxiety, because my anxiety was like through the roof as far as how much I had. I was like, oh my gosh. And especially when I started slowing down in October, November, and December, I was like, there's no way, like I need to like hurry up and, you know, and I don't want to have to do that. So I was like, yeah, so you might see some more destashing. I know one of you, I don't know if you watch my videos, but I know you asked me on Instagram if I was going to sell any Super Tarts to message you. So I haven't forgotten about you, but I haven't really gone through my Super Tarts yet. I sort of just went through like VCS loaves real quick because I was like, I just need to get rid of some big stuff quickly. So that's it. And so, this is going to be chatty like in the beginning. So I'll put a timestamp in the description below of where the video actually starts. But yeah, so I'm just going to chat for just a second. So anyway, so I've been feeling like that for a while as far as like, I don't want to do any more hauls. Like I was looking at the Super Tarts site yesterday, and because there were a few things that I was like, you know, because my goal for the next year is just to have my absolute favorites, like keep my absolute favorites. I don't want to really try new things. When you see what I show here as far as like things that I love, things that I would repurchase again, but you know, it was just a maybe. And then things that I didn't like, you'll see that the pile for like the things that I might repurchase is pretty big, and the things that I absolutely love is like the smallest pile, you know, like my absolute favorites. So, yeah, that's one reason is I'm just warming things just to warm them, and I'm not like loving them. I kind of already know like what I love. I've kind of pinpointed that down, and that's what Angie said as well. She's like, I know what my favorites are. I know what I like. Even though sometimes it's nice to venture out and try some new things. I know my nose changes quite a bit as well. But anyways, this is the last time you're going to see this background here. I have some Valentine's stuff to put out that I'm super excited about. I don't really decorate too much for Valentine's Day, but this year I got some things. And that's the other thing too, is I've really been enjoying just the whole house cleaning process. And well, not cleaning, who loves cleaning, but it's been more enjoyable for me lately. And decorating, I've been enjoying like looking for different pieces for my house, like just to change it up, because I realized I wasn't even paying attention to that stuff. Like I was so engrossed in wax stuff that I wasn't paying attention to anything else. I was just like, whatever. Yeah, so I've been enjoying that, and I really want to, I know everybody's on this Marie Kondo kick because of the, you know, the Netflix series that just came out. I think it's so funny because that book came out like a while ago, but I think the series it's kind of fun because right now it's kind of like the height of like everyone wanting to like declutter. So you're getting a lot of like decluttering videos and that kind of thing. So it's really motivational, and that's how I've been feeling too. I was like, this is like the year, like these next couple months, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go through and like kind of the things that, you know how when you declutter and there's always like 5 things in one space that you're always like, oh, I'm not ready to get rid of this yet. I feel like, you know, at some point, like for instance, over in my bench, I have like storage underneath. I've been keeping DVDs, like DVDs that I never watch. And so I just keep looking over them and I'm like, ah, well, you know, it doesn't hurt to keep these DVDs or whatever, but they're still in my mind. Like they still bother me every time I go over into that area. So I'm like, you know what? Just let it go. You know, you'll be fine. You haven't watched this DVD in like 10 years. So I don't think you're going to all of a sudden one day decide to go ahead and watch it. Now my Harry Potter DVDs I will keep. Those aren't going anywhere, but everything else probably can go. So I'm just feeling that. Like I feel like when I'm on the upside of that, I should go with it because I don't feel like that very often. So like I've already kind of decluttered some of my clothes like in my closet. I was telling Angie the other day that was like one of my biggest sore spots, and that's probably been, my closet's probably been like that forever. I just gave up and I was like, this is just how it's going to be. And so I just left it like that. But okay, so, oh, and by the way, we do have a Facebook group that we're doing like organizational things in. It's called My So-Called Organized Life. If you guys remember that show from the, what was it, 90s? Or maybe, was it 2000, early 2000? No, it had to be 90s. Yeah, it had to be 90s. I loved that show. So that's how I came up with that, because I was, somehow we were talking about that show and I was like, that would be a cool like organizational group. So I'm going to put the link for the organizational group on Facebook in the description if you want to join. We need more people because right now it's a pretty small group, but I think it'd be more fun if we had more participation and more pictures and just more inspiration and stuff. So, all right. So now that that's all being said, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, by the way, this is not, I did not come up with this idea. I said it in my at the beginning of, the middle of this last year when I did my vendor reviews. I mentioned that I got this idea from Kim, the other Kim, and she had started this. She does a whole year. I couldn't do that. I was like, I thought my half year was pretty like large. So I'm actually kind of looking at the Super Tarts and I'm like, I went through a lot of more Super Tarts than I thought I did. So yeah, so thank you to Kim for coming up with the idea. It was not my idea. I just want to throw that out there because I know sometimes people are like, well, not me, but I know sometimes people not steal other people's, what am I trying to say? Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm giving credit where credit's due. So that's all that matters. But I've seen people not do that. So, okay. So this is, I'm going to go ahead and start with things that I really liked, things that I would definitely repurchase. And yeah, then we'll just go from there. So the first thing I have is Once Upon a Time. Oh, so this is obviously Super Tarts. Geez, I think I said that. I wanted to start with Super Tarts because Super Tarts is probably one of the companies, one of the vendors that I would always buy from. I have quite a few favorites from her. I'd probably say a handful of like 20 to 30 cents that I would constantly repurchase and warm. And that's the thing. I mean, if I get right down to it, I could have 20 clamshells from her and probably be good to go. So yeah, and my Super Tarts stash has mellowed out quite a bit. I think I want to say I have probably one men's shoebox size bin of Super Tarts. And then I have one priority mailbox full of stuff that I've gotten from D-stashes. So I do have a lot of potion packs. That is a problem. I have a lot of potion packs. So that needs to be worked on. But anyway, so the first one I have is Fairy Dust. This is balsam, raspberry, and cake batter, and this should be no surprise to anyone. This scent I absolutely love. I don't know what it is. There's something very soothing about it. My friend Christy talked about it, Scent Junkie, and I can't remember what she said it smelled like. She had a really different experience than I did, which is fine. I mean, everyone's going to have a different experience. So this is Fairy Dust. This is one I absolutely love. I think it's kind of sweet. It has the balsam note in there that gives it like a little bit of a pine, but not strong. It's just like a sweet pine with just a hint of raspberry. I don't get a lot of the raspberry, so that one is really nice. I like that one. P.F. Chang's is kind of a fan favorite. I don't know, it's kind of dark in here. I thought I had the light on pretty well, but I can't even read that. Anyways, it's just a series of breads. Yeah, so this one is like a sweet bread, kind of like it's got like a cookie feel to it. It's just a good one. I like warming this one. Anytime I'm not sure what to warm, that's always a nice choice. This one, I love Happy Birthday. Happy Birthday is a great, great scent. So this is fluffy buttercream, icing, sweet strawberry filling, and a white birthday cake. This one to me, this is one of my this is one of my favorite strawberry scents. To me, it's got just the right amount of sweetness, the right amount of like fresh strawberry. It's a nice strawberry scent. If you like strawberry and you like sweet things, this one's really good. I like Happy Birthday. It's also a good mixer. You can mix, I like mixing it with rain, and you can mix it with, I don't know, you can just mix it with a lot of things, I think. I feel like, and it would be good. So Mr. Meyers, so this is going in one of my favorites, but it's not like, so the first three here are ones that I would definitely reorder for sure. This one, I feel like I overdid it on it a little bit, so I'm kind of over it. Fresh Fallen Leaves, Fireside, and Vanilla Bean Noel. However, I did want to keep it in like my favorites because it is really good and it's really different. And it's a really unique scent, I feel like. It's great for fall. It's just a nice scent, but like I said, I kind of overdid it. I had like 3 clams of it and I was just like, why? Texas Chainsaw will always be one of my favorite Halloween scents. Caramel dipped apples, warm hot maple toddies, and a touch of French baguette. This is just everything great about like fall time. It's just a good, it's mostly like a caramel apple. It's kind of a toned down caramel apple, and you get really just a hint of the French baguette. So that one is a great one. I really like Texas Chainsaw. That's one that I would get over and over again. In fact, I feel like I have another one in my stash. Okay, another one, Rocky Horror. I feel like this one doesn't really get a lot of attention. This is white pumpkin sea salt. Let's see. Driftwood and fern, lilac, and agave, twisted and beautiful. This one is just so different. It's just nice to have something a little bit different to pick out to melt. And I'm trying to remember what this one smells like. I don't really remember, except it smells kind of clean, and I think I remember describing it as a soap. Like a really nice soap. So I would say if you're on the clean side of things, definitely try that one. That one's a nice one to give a whirl. This one a lot of people do not like, but I really like this one, Roquettes. This is marshmallow macchiato chocolate chip cookies, and I think some people just don't like the chocolate chip cookie scent, but I have about 4 of these guys, which is a little insane, but you just, I don't know, you just really have to like the chocolate chip cookie type scent. It's a little bit different, and I can see why people wouldn't like it, but this one is a good one for me. Next one I have was introduced to me by my friend Angie. Well, I've already mentioned her, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Leprechaun. So this one I didn't want to order for the longest time. This is Irish Springs, 4-leaf clovers, and white tea. So I really don't get the white tea too much because I don't like white tea and wax. But this one is really good. I don't remember warming it. It's been a while. So I have like a clover and aloe scent from another vendor. And it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But I do smell the Irish Springs. Just really clean and fresh. I really like this one. I was looking for that one on the site the other day. I was on the site and I was like, you know, I haven't placed a Super Tarts order in a long time. And I was like, no, you do not need to order any wax. I'm just going to save it. I'm like, I have a little list, but I'm going to save it. I'm not going to do it. So curiosity often leads to trouble, which is lemon eclair, sweet amber, and white nectarine. This is a really pretty scent. Like if you want something pretty, like I used to order Scentsy for like my pretty scents, you know, my bedroom scents. This one is a bedroom scent for sure. This one is really pretty and nice. The white nectarine, the sweet amber, something about her lemon eclair in things is really good. I love anything that has lemon eclair. The white nectarine is a really pretty scent too. I feel like I have white nectarine from someone else in like a bag or something that I want to pull out. Do you remember Family Matters? I remember really liking this one too. This is zucchini, butterburgle, ice cream scoop bread, and a touch of fresh brewed coffee. This one is just a nice one. I don't really know what to say. It's sweet, but it's got like kind of like a bit of zucchini bread. Coffee's not really the dominant note to me, but this one is one, if you like food scents or coffee scents, you'd probably like to try that one. That one is more of like not a favorite that I need to reorder, but it's one that I probably would. Let's see, this one is, oh, this is Alien. I really like this one. A lot of people say they get a low scent throw from this one. This one does well for me. This is apple cider and vanilla bean donuts. And this is like a little bit of a spin on Cider Lane. It's different than Cider Lane is what I'm trying to say. So if you get sick of Cider Lane, try this one instead, because it's kind of like that same feeling, but it's different. It's different than Cider Lane to me. It's just really, it's a pretty scent. I really like the addition of the vanilla bean donuts. I think it just gives it like a, I think it's vanilla bean Noel is what the vanilla bean donuts are. So it's like vanilla bean Noel and then donuts and then apple cider. So that's why I kind of describe it as like a pretty scent, because not that it smells pretty. I mean, it smells like apple cider, but it's kind of the vanilla bean Noel. You guys know what I'm talking about. Vanilla bean Noel is kind of like a, I don't know. Vanilla bean Noel to me is pretty. I don't know. Okay, the next one I have is Chrissy's Remains, and this is from the Jaws range. This is cotton candy and Jaws, and then we all know what Jaws is. You can read the scent description there. It's just such a long description. But to me, Jaws mixed with most things is pretty good, but this is one of my favorites with the cotton candy. It's just, it gives it like a sweet, clean scent. This is one that I would definitely repurchase over and over again. I like putting this one in the bathroom. Makes for a pretty scent. Okay, this one is a surprise. Actually, this one should probably be more in my maybes. I'll wait on that one for a sec. Okay, this one I did warm, and I did really like Starfleet. This is zucchini bread, jelly donut, and sugar cookie. I probably would get this one again. This was kind of reminded me of VCS Purple Haze, but it's different. It's a little different. I just like it because I don't normally like Super Tarts sugar cookie at all. But this one is different for me. It actually smells like cookie and like zucchini bread, and then you get a little bit of, I wouldn't say I get a lot of like donut scent in there. I just remember liking this one. So there's that. I had a sample and then I ended up purchasing the whole clamshell. Okay, so those are ones I definitely like. So now this one, okay, this one I do like, but I like it more as a mixer. This is Pink Sugar and Laundry. This is Minerva. And I was saying, I think in the first time I hauled this, I was saying that I love the picture because this is one of my favorite scenes from, well, I have like 10 favorite scenes. No, like probably 20 favorite scenes from Harry Potter. But this is one of my favorite scenes when Minerva calls on the army that guards the castle, and she's like, I've always wanted to do that. And I thought that was just like the coolest thing. And then you see these huge, it kind of reminds me of like what am I thinking of? Lord of the Rings. When what do they do? I don't know. It just reminds me of Lord of the Rings somehow. Lord of the Rings is another one of my favorite deals. Okay, so Pink Sugar and Laundry. I like mixing this with like blackberry or like strawberry jam, or what are some other? I like mixing it with fruity. I don't like it too much on its own. Everyone loves this one. I just don't, I can't get on board with it by itself. But mixed with like fruity things, I like this one. So this one is not like a must have, but I probably would keep one of these around every once in a while. Okay, Berry Good Cookie was one I had a long time ago, and it's house berry scent and sweet sugar cookie, and I think I ended up destashing it, but this one I went ahead and warmed, and I do remember liking this one. I didn't think that I would. It's not like my favorite, but I would probably try it again just for, you know, just to see if it grew on me a little bit more, but I don't remember it being like a favorite. Birds was pretty good. Not one that I feel like I probably need to reorder. Harvest Ale, Sweet Pumpkin Donuts, and Brown Sugar Buttercream. It was very pretty, but I think I remember it being a little too sweet. So there's that. Auntie M, this was new for me because I have not traditionally liked sugar milk scents, but the crunch berries kind of made it a little bit more likable for me. Yeah, I think I remember liking this one. Not enough to repurchase and, you know, keep in my stash forever. Rue, I'm going to need to reorder again and try. I think I liked this one. I think I thought this one was really pretty, but I can't quite remember. This is Bedtime Bath, Baby Powder, and Magnolia Blossoms. It's really pretty in the clamshell. Yeah, I think I probably would reorder. I have like a list going of things that I want to reorder to try again because I think I liked them, but actually that one's one I probably wouldn't reorder. Yeah, okay, so now we're getting to kind of the ones that like I'm just kind of indifferent about, that they were fine, but I didn't love. So Luna is lemon curd, French vanilla, and Twilight. I know a lot of people like this one, but for me, nah, it was just okay. It like, I don't know, it mostly smelled like lemon curd. Like a toned down lemon curd. It just wasn't something that I need. And I love, you guys know I love like the whole Harry Potter series, so obviously I'm kind of biased towards the clamshells. Violet, everyone loves like Tate and Violet, but they're just okay to me. Peppermint, cotton candy, and blackberry. I'm having to kind of like refresh my nose a little bit. I just don't think I like the blackberry in there. I think that was what my deal was with that. Jasper, I think this one I was pleasantly surprised by because I'm not loving White Clouds for whatever reason. I don't know. I think I need to kind of mess around with White Clouds a little bit, but that Satsuma in there really kind of made the White Clouds a little bit less dominant, and it added a little something different to it. So there's that. Tate is Sweater Weather, Cotton Candy, and Blackberry. Again, another one that I just wasn't like, I mean, it was okay. This one I think I like a little bit better than Violet. And also I put on here, I got a medium scent throw. And then what did I put on here? Oh, I think I said it mostly smelled like blackberry, or that was what I smelled the strongest out of there. I don't know. I just put it had a medium throw. One thing with Super Tarts as well, I do find that most of her wax is pretty strong for me. You know, I don't have any throw issues or whatever when I use Super Tarts, so that's something to keep in mind if you want like for sure like hit it out of the, you know, like knock you out of your house type of scent. I think Super Tarts is great for that, but also you can like tone it down as well. I mean, just use a little bit less, or you can always sweeten it up with like a mixer scent, like a cheesecake, like a cookie, what other scent am I thinking of? Oh, like cotton candy frosting, cake batter, those types of scents. You can, you know, tone anything down. Medusa, I don't think I liked this one. Sea salt, driftwood, and oak moss. I think there was something about this one. I put that it had a strong throw, and I put no, so I'm guessing I didn't like it. I think I put it was too masculine. I don't remember this one. I like the smell in the clamshell, but that doesn't really tell me anything. So a lot of these I warmed like July, August, September, so it's been a while. October, November, December, I don't really have very much. Fantastic Four, I'm thinking, I can't remember if I liked this one or not, to be honest. It sounds good. So it's warm pretzels, white chocolate drizzle, vanilla marshmallows, and sweet pumpkin mousse. You know, I think I did like this one. Maybe it was too sweet though. Because I feel like now I'm kind of remembering it and thinking that maybe it drowned me out with sweetness. So that's not good. Grey's Anatomy, I really like this one. This is Starbucks coffee, vanilla ice cream, and creamy pecan pie. Now I do like this one, and some of you guys are probably like, well, why isn't it in your favorites? I would reorder this one for sure, but I have found that I really like Morning Monster as a coffee scent. House of Stark and Morning Monster are probably my two favorite coffee scents that I can think of off the top of my head. But this one is like between those two, this one would probably come in third, maybe. So yeah. Okay, some of you guys are probably looking at this and going, Harry, why is Harry in your like maybes, maybe reorder? The thing is, I don't love Magically Delicious. I love French baguette, but I like if I'm going for a French baguette, I would go for pita. And that one I just love. Like pita is like my favorite French baguette scent besides Texas Chainsaw. I really like that one too. So this is Magically Delicious and French baguette. This one is just okay for me. I did have a BAM bag that I ended up destashing because I just was like, it's good, but it's not that good. I don't know. There's something about her Magically Delicious scent. Uh-oh. There's something about her Magically Delicious scent that is just kind of, it's okay. It's not my favorite. Also, the same thing with Gandalf. This is Magically Delicious Coffee Beans and Sweet Cream. This one is pretty good for a coffee scent, but I don't feel like I need it in my life. In fact, I think I have another clamshell of this somewhere. Yeah, it's, as far as coffees go, the other two I mentioned, and then Grey's Anatomy would probably be like my 3 that I would reorder. Addams Family, this one is really good. My family really likes this one. This is salted caramel, buttery pie crust, and pumpkin cupcakes. I don't know why I'm having trouble reading today. When don't I have trouble reading is the better question. This one you really have to like salted caramel because that's pretty strong on the salted caramel scent, but yeah, I do like Addams Family. But I don't know that I would need to reorder it. Like I said, I'm just going to stick to like my absolute favorites. Sleepless in Seattle. This one was pretty good. This is Cafe Latte, Cola, and Marshmallow Fluff. Not a repurchase or a favorite, but it was pretty good. Interesting, the scents mixed together, so that's why I liked that one. And then, okay, so this one, okay, so I only have one that I really hated this year, and then one that I just didn't understand either. So Coven is cola, cake batter, vanilla bean oil, and zucchini bread. I just did not like this one. I don't know, it just, I mean, it was okay, like I could tolerate it. But it's definitely not, I don't know, it's just a weird mix to me. It just doesn't work for my nose. So Coven would definitely not be a repurchase. This one I absolutely did not like. I don't know what it is about it. It's Ocean Rain and Peppermint Blend. Now I'm trying to think, there's another one that has this mix in it. What is it called? Oh, is it the Miss or... I don't know, but it has Storm's Rain, which is this blend, which is Ocean Rain and Peppermint Blend. For whatever reason, I don't like this one. This one, it's just weird. I don't know. It has this like, what's the word I'm thinking? It has this sharp note to it. It's not pepperminty goodness at all. Like when you think peppermint, you think peppermint goodness, but it's just, it's really not for me. So Storm is a definite no. I have a few bags that I will go through really quick. Stark, I believe, is like a fruity blend. I think it has like champagne or is it ginger ale? I can't remember. It's like a fruity champagne, I think. This one is okay. I like it sometimes. I don't need it in my life all the time though. Super Hertz Poltergeist, which I got from my friend Devin. She was nice enough to put together, like I asked her if she had a few scents that I could try. I hadn't tried Poltergeist. This is like icy spearmint, cupcakes, and something else. This one was okay. I didn't like love it, but I didn't hate it either. Cactus and Sea Salt. I think I ended up, I don't love Cactus and Sea Salt anymore. At least I don't think I do. I can't really smell it in the bag, but I might, now that my nose has changed again, I probably might like it. But I think I ended up mixing it with some because lemon eclair and Cactus and Sea Salt go really good together. Okay, so I was not expecting a door to knock this early. It's like 7 o'clock, so it's fine. I don't know where I was. I think I was talking about Cactus and Sea Salt. I liked this with lemon eclair. And I also did buttercream mint, but I believe I did this with like cake batter or something of that nature to kind of tone it down. But I actually did kind of like this one. And the last one I have is PNW. I don't remember this one at all. Oh wait, no. I know why I don't remember this, because it was a cream and glaze. I think I got it as a, well, it's a sample. I don't really remember it because I don't know if I could really smell it that well. I can't remember. So that's that. Okay, so that's the end. That is pretty much what I got through the last half of the year, which actually that's probably more like a 3-month period, because honestly I really didn't warm a lot through October, November, and December, as a lot of you guys know. But I do appreciate you guys for sticking with me. If you stay subscribed, even though like you're a wax lover only and you stuck around and stuck through my other videos, I appreciate it. This year is probably going to be like a mishmash of things. Excuse me. I'm probably still going to do, I still want to do wax. My interest has kind of come back a little bit, so I am feeling a little bit better about it. Let's see, what else was I going to say? So, but there will be kind of a mix of things, just because I feel like I want to kind of mix it up a little bit with organizing and maybe a few clean with me's here and there and that kind of thing. But it'll still stay wax, probably mostly, or I'll probably try to do like a wax thing a week, and then maybe a cleaning thing a week, and then an organizing thing a week, that kind of thing. So I don't know, just stick around if you want to. I appreciate you guys though, staying and supporting and commenting and, you know, all the stuff I always say. I always like enjoy your engagement. I've made so many like really good friends from this community, and yeah, it's just, you know, sometimes it's good to change things up a little bit. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Hopefully I have a warm reviews, and then I'm also going to keep doing these end of year. Well, it's mid-year for me. It's 6 months of empties. So yeah, I have a lot of Rose Girls, a lot of VCS, and then some Hayden Rowe I think I saw in my bag. Yeah, okay, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye guys.